also use extraction processes where it's a solvents, gases, and bolts, where they turn that natural God's given version CBDA into CBD. And CBD is a drug. That's how CBDA becomes a CBD, by using these gases, temperatures, all the solvents. So those are not good for a kidney. So that's why sometimes when people say, oh, my CBD actually gives us a side effect. And it's not a CBD gives you a side effect, or not a CBDA. It's what you guys doing it, what you guys putting in these processes.
Right.
All these solvents and everything, they're not supposed to be in our bodies. So it's the way products are made or gives you side effect, not the product itself. The plant itself is essential. You can't survive without this plant. You can't live and exist. So with that being said, what Nestle's is, it's a CBDA. So in our product, the finished bottle, it contains every single living compound to the finished product. And of course, we executed more than organic level. So we went beyond organic, and we test each of our bottles that goes on the market, they label them with a specific number. So you can go and what's in your bottle in parts per billion, and you can see exactly what lab results were done on your specific bottle.
Wow. Wow. That's thorough. That's thorough. So from the soil to the packaging, soil, that's solid. That's solid. The soil, I kept thinking about the soil because I'm like, man, 2 years just to make sure the soil was right. That's dedication. That shows you want to make sure the final product was superb and supreme. So I salute you on that. And you said on the bottom of the bottle, they can track what the numbers are, or the potency. Can you kind of elaborate a little bit more on that?
Absolutely. It's critical for people to know when some companies claim, hey, we have lab results. I want everybody to understand one thing. It's almost like going to the doctor and say, I want lab results. Lab results from what? Just one thing, or from 1,000 things? What Nestle's hemp does, we test from thousands of things, from every possible toxin, from every possible bacteria, anything that can possibly be tested as of today in FDA registered labs. We test from. In fact, the laboratory never even had these panels, so I had to customize my own panels with the labs separately, because no one in the country tests from the same things like I test.
Wow.
So with that being said, so your bottle, you never have to worry about safety. First of all, effectiveness is here because it's CBDA. It's not a CBD, so it's a natural form. When you take the plant, in the plant you have a CBDA, and you play with the plant with the toxins, you turn into CBD. So it's a CBDA plus no toxins, and it's proven by your batch number right here on the bottom. It's easy to find. It's your bottles are attached to the website, so we show these in public. We're very proud of it, and you have a peace of mind.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, from 2 years of researching soil to making sure your finished product is tested, tried and true, and you're here talking on this podcast, and you're talking earlier today how you've been ripping and running. What does a typical day look like for you?
It's actually, my typical day is not a typical day for anybody.
Okay.
I would say, I don't want to sound really like I'm doing something really big, but I'd say I can definitely match Elon Musk's schedule, because if I had a bed in the office, I would be in the office. I wouldn't leave in my house. So I work on so many projects. This brand is on the mission to make the change in the world. So we actually creating systems for stop human trafficking for women, for children, and things like that. So I'm on the mission to make the difference, and I am convinced that I can make this happen. So I am very busy with the clients and the groups that I coach, and my programs, and building healing center with NASA technology right now. That's going to be the most powerful healing center in the world that doesn't really exist anywhere yet. we're gonna be able to penetrate into human DNA within 20 hours by just you laying down in the bed. It's almost like a bed. So as I said, there's a lot going on in my life. So I get up super early.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been really bad with workouts, and people come to me say, Inessa, can you please start working out like you used to? Because right now I come in the gym, and what I do the treadmill, or I do Stairmaster, because those two allows me to respond my emails.
Yeah, where you're like, on the stair climber, like, okay, I got this phone here, I'm responding here, and I got this phone here, responding there. Yeah, I'm like that. I can blow by like 20 minutes just like that. You know what I mean? I'm the same way. Like I'll do like say like stair climber, and I'm like, okay, I can reply to this email, I can reply to that email. I think I was replying to some of your emails to get this podcast going while I was doing that. I'm like, this is where I would have time at. This is where I have time at, because I was getting ready to ask you. I'm like, you're doing a lot. Like, how do you fit working out into your busy schedule?
It's only one way at the moment, and as I said, I feel like I'm about to accomplish something really big, and I'm going to reward myself to have complete freedom when I work out, because I can't wait to have that pain feeling and to feel good.
Yeah.
I do feel good even right now after my workouts. I'm not playing games with the Stairmaster, but still it's not the same as you lift weights. So I can't wait.
Yeah. And when you have that busy day and that busy time, which I'm sure my listeners can regulate themselves in regards to, okay, I got to get up at this time, I got to go to work, but I need to work out. So it's either I'm working out in the morning time, or I'm working out in the evening. And it can be tough, right? Because you're just expressing to us your busy schedule, and you have to at least try to just buckle down to work out, right? And now when I say work out, I think people think a whole entire 60 minutes to 90 minutes. Sometimes a workout can be 10 minutes. Sometimes it can be 20 minutes.